All right. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the very first episode of Three Yams, Three Words. Now, the premise of this is, really I wanted to try to motivate myself to keep drawing, continue drawing, start drawing a little bit more. So, the objective here, I'm going to randomly generate a couple of words, and then I have to draw something that uses each of those words in whatever way that I can think up how they fit together. So I went to this website here, random word generator, and I'm gonna generate some random words. I cheated a little bit and went on this website beforehand, of course, and just started clicking through some words. And the random words that it generates are pretty scary. Things that I don't feel confident in drawing. Um, but today I didn't cheat too bad. I only pressed it once. So what I'm gonna do just to make sure that it's not impossible for myself is gonna start off with randomly generating a noun, just so I have at least one type of subject matter piece word in there. So I pressed noun once and it gave me community. So now that I'm recording, I'm just gonna press it one more time, and whatever word it gives me, that's gonna be the one I have to use. So here we go. Noun. Song. Okay, that's that's not so bad, I guess. Um, Not sure how you draw a song, but that's what this is all about. So here on my canvas, I'll just write song. Yeah, man, that brush is gonna be way too big later, but it'll work for now. So let me get back in here. Okay, now the next two words, completely random. Pray for me. Word number one, assembly. Okay, not much to work with there. All right, make sure I can spell it. A S S E M B L Y. Assembly. Right? Did I spell that correctly? I'm not. I did. Yeah. All right. Perfect. All right. One more word here. Crutch. Okay. That's another interesting word. Hmm. These really are random. Crutch. Just verify. I am not a strong speller. I will not lie and say that I am. I am not. Okay, so here is okay, I spelled it right. So just for this one, this is the first episode. I'm just gonna go three words. Originally I wanted to go five, but that would be very ambitious of me. Um, so I'm not gonna do that. Move this over here out of the way. So I got my canvas here, I'm using Photoshop. Um, so I might have to go back and forth a little bit. Just full screening it. Hopefully this records okay. But let's see what we got here. Let's change this brush size a little bit. Now I don't want to spend too much like time like thinking about it or anything or stuff like that. So I'm just gonna dive in here. Um, so song, assembly, crutch. Okay. So we'll have something here. I don't know what this is gonna be yet. Uh, but let's just map some things out here. This is horrible. I don't know last time I drew on one of these tablets. Ah, this is rough. Okay, let me erase. That is a weird eraser. What shape is that? It's a blot. Okay. All right. I'm just gonna dive in. So let's do this. Okay. So let's start off with assembly. When I hear assembly, you put stuff together. So I'm just gonna draw here really quickly Maybe you thought of this. Maybe it's a cliche idea, but just a conveyor belt. Because you usually see a conveyor belt on an assembly line. You know, so let's do that. Well, you know what? Because conveyor belt. It's there to convey, belt things, and I think it does a pretty good job. I mean, it's up for debate, I guess, a little bit. Um, you know, but I think it does a decent job of conveying. You know, it moves things across itself to a different area. Um, you know, it gets the job done. Like, I mean, what more do you want? What is there to complain about when it comes down to conveyor belts? Honestly, what is there to complain about? I don't have anything to complain about. Conveyor belts. These are good. Okay. So this conveyor belt, you may have noticed, is floating. Um, and that is okay with me. It, you know, it doesn't have to be connected to anything. This conveyor belt is not weighed down by life, because this conveyor belt is held up by crutches. Uh, so I'm not referencing anything like as far as these objects. Trying to just draw them from memory, which is I guess it's working me here, making critical thinking. Uh, but as far as becoming a better artist, probably not very effective. Uh, Simply because without a reference, there's no way to verify I'm drawing these things correctly. This crutch probably isn't very accurate as far as crutches are concerned. And, you know, there's no need to point this out, but I'm going to, that if the crutch was actually holding up the conveyor belt here, it would not be able to convey very well, because it could not pass through a solid crutch. But that's fine. That's okay. We're just because we're putting random words together into a random drawing, and it doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to convey the meaning. So yeah, so the conveyor belt idea came from the word assembly, and obviously there's the word crutch in there. So we got some crutches holding up the assembly liner, which is the conveyor belt. Um, that's fine. That's not how perspective works, but I'm I'm gonna leave that there. Anyway, because I like it there. That and that's what it's about. When you draw something, you don't have to be perfect. You you put it there because you like it there. Friends, colleagues, you put it there because you like it there. Now see this one, that looks more like a slingshot, but I drew the other crutch first up here, so it should be, you understand. If you understand, don't pretend like you don't. You understand. Okay. Um. So lastly, we have song. So we've got this conveyor belt, of an assembly line. What is it? What's it gonna assemble? I think it could be assembling, and maybe you're thinking it too. Maybe, maybe we're both thinking it. All of us are thinking it at the same time. That's pretty magical if we are, and if we're not, Um, it's not magical, but it's okay too. That's fine. It's all right. I mean, it's nothing to be ashamed of if we're not thinking the same thing. Some people won't think it like I will, and it's probably for the best because it's not that good of an idea. But I'm just gonna start over here with the box. Because we all know that at assembly lines, that when things are assembled, they're assembled by robots, first off, robots. And those robots, they just drop things into boxes. They don't care um, how they get there. This box is kind of floating a little bit. Let's move it down here just a little bit underneath. So whatever is conveyed by the conveyor belt is then dropped into the box. Bum, bum, dropped into the box. Wait, what happened to the rest of my crutch? What did I do? Oh, I moved too much. I gotta go back. I gotta do this again. Oh, oh man, I lassoed. I would never make it. This is the lasso tool if you're not familiar with Photoshop. And what I did there was I lassoed too much. And so when I moved it over, it cut off part of my crutch that's holding up the back of my conveyor belt. And so I fixed it. Oh, look at that. Boom. Now it's like the other crutches. So now I fixed it. The box, if something was coming off of the conveyor belt, it would go into the box there. Dun, 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 dun. So now this is where it all comes together. All three of the words together now. So I'm gonna draw this here. This. And this is where the magic, similar to the magic that would have happened earlier if we were thinking the same thing, this is where the other magic happens. So we've got this big steel, this big tube here, and it's gonna be, it's gonna come from who knows where. Things are being dropped down the tube here. And so they'll come out this way. And you know what's coming out? A song. That's right. Oops, that one's not gonna make it on the conveyor belt, but that's okay. We have little music notes coming out and filling up our box. The box is being full, getting full of upside down music notes. They're just having a good time in here, being music notes. And so what's actually happening is we're creating a song. We're using assembly line being held by crutches to create a song. I think there's a lot. I don't know what that was I just drew. Get rid of that. I'm just gonna leave that how it is. I think that's fine. I'm gonna leave that there. But okay, and so yeah, we got a conveyor belt being held up by crutches, making a little tune, making a little jolly song over here, and I think that's good. And you know what? Don't be sad, but one of the little notes didn't make it to the box. It fell out over here. Fell out and bent his little stem. Don't be sad. Don't be sad though, because there's somebody that works here who's gonna pick it up and they're gonna make it all. They're gonna make it all okay. Um, so this is actually my first time drawing on full screen. I haven't drawn with a tablet in probably over 2 months. Been working a lot. Haven't been able to draw, much at all, really. So this was a lot of fun. I hope you enjoyed watching. Um, I challenge you to, maybe generate your own words, or if you want to use these, see what you can come up with. Probably something better than what I did. You know, but I challenge you. Get out there if you want to draw something, go for it. These are things that I don't draw too often, especially crutches. Why I don't see why I would ever need to draw crutches. Honestly, people have crutches. I don't have anything against crutches. I just personally, in the way I live my life, I don't necessarily need to draw crutches. Um, but anyway, I'm gonna end the video here. Hope you enjoyed. If so, consider giving a like. Gonna start to make videos like this. Uh, upload them pretty regularly. So if you liked it, go ahead and subscribe. I'll be posting some more, and keep drawing out there, guys. Pushing yourself to the next level. And have a great day. Thanks.